What's going on, everyone? So I'm gonna help you guys out with some cool settings and tips to make your game better. One of the first things that I highly recommend doing is adjusting the camera. What I mean by that is that if you're having a problem, like when you're playing and you feel like the camera's too close, it's because of the distance and the combat distance. So, for example, if I turn this all the way down, and it's very interesting. It's very close on my character. If you just want to just to look at your character, it's cool. Where like when you're in combat or you want to see more of the field, I highly recommend turning this up to 100. If you want to like test it out to see if you want it a little bit lower than that, you can. But when you're in combat, you want to see the whole field. It's very important to turn this all the way up. So, for example, you saw how close that was. Now you see how much farther out it is. I could see more around me. If I was in combat, it gives me more field of view, and it's just an important setting that I think is very important. So test that out to see how you feel about it. If you feel like the camera's too close and it's annoying you, well, that's a way to pull it back, guys. Another important setting is brightness. And I was reading on this too. Apparently brightness is gamma in this game. So you don't want it up high. They start you off like right up here. So let me give you an example of brightness being up here. Look at how bright that is. This literally makes your game look better. It has richer colors and textures. So if I go back to that, I hit brightness. And the picture tells you, and I turn it down. Look at that. Colors are more richer. Let's just run around and see this. See how much more rich looking things are? Way better color texture. Whereas, if I went back to that, and this is not really told to you, and I turn it back up, yeah, we're losing a lot of color texture here. And the graphics do not look as rich, though things just look over bright. So, for all of you, I recommend, I said, putting it down to about 20%. Somewhere around here. You know what I mean? Or a little bit down. I mean, just look at that. That looks much better, and it's not over bright on your face. So, that's a setting that I'd recommend people, turn down. I mean, this just looks way better. Pretty sure you guys can see that. Obviously, I'm playing on a high end, but even then, like, in general, it's free. It doesn't cost any resources to do that. Now, coming to another setting that I found personally worked better for me was turning off camera reset and turning off combat camera correction, moving camera correction, and assist aiming. I mean, I want to be in control of everything, so if I'm turning the camera and then it just kind of like janks it around, definitely if the distance was too close, it could be annoying. And if you're locked on and you're stuck locking on, you can get hit and kind of be stuck, and it just kind of messes up things. So go ahead and try this and see how you feel about that. And I personally recommend that. So when we're locking on, like if you just hold it and it locks off, then you can just kind of control how things are. That's a tip for that when it comes to like combat and locking on. And yeah, hopefully those settings helped you guys. Now, as far as like anything else, when it comes to like that type of stuff, I personally haven't messed with much. What I did do though, and I'm playing with a controller by the way, so you could do that if you guys didn't know about that. It's another thing. You feel like you just want to relax, plug in an Xbox controller or a PlayStation. Xbox is much easier. And you can just relax, and it's really cool. I turn off motion blur because I don't like it in any game. Maybe it may be okay in this game, but I just stick with that. I also turn shadows down from ultra to high. Because, I mean, it's not a huge difference. Though my computer is so good that it doesn't matter. Another thing that I also messed with was camera shake intensity. If you feel like that's too much, you can just turn that down to low, and everything is going to be okay. So those are some settings that definitely help you guys out. And like I said, if you like assist aiming, you're playing a ranged character, I mean, it does help, but if you want to be in more control like I do, you could just turn it down. Or turn it off. Not turn it down. Yeah, it's either on or off. But yeah, as you see right here, controller settings, you could set certain things. And if you feel like you mess up something, just hit Y and go back to default. A lot of people don't know if there was controller support for the game. I know you guys wanted it mobile, and they did hear you, and they are working on it, so don't worry, that's going to happen. But yeah, there we go with that, guys. Hopefully this helps you. Like, subscribe. I'll bring you guys more content on this game. Like I said, try out that gamma setting. It's nice. Or brightness, because that's what that is. Alright, y'all. Peace. I'll be doing more videos.